I am in the pyramids of Cholula, which was built in 300 BC, one of the longest continuously inhabited settlements in the Americas. So in front of me here, you have what is left of the pyramids. Fun fact, bigger than the Pyramid of Giza at its base, 450 by 450 meters, and this is where the Aztecs used to reside. Up there, you see the church that Hernan Cortés built after the massacre of Cholula, where he wiped out the entire population, and then as a symbol of victory, he built a Catholic church on top of the very sacred pyramid of the Aztecs. So today we're going to discover more about this pyramid and see for ourselves what it has to offer. As you can see, the pyramid, most of it is sort of underground, or it has a lot of greenery on top of it, a lot of trees, a lot of grass. That's actually what Hernan Cortés also saw when he arrived here. He was surprised to see that there's no big visible pyramid, rather it's overgrown with a lot of greenery. And so yeah, when he arrived, it took him a while actually to discover this place, and then after the victory is when he built that pyramid right up there. This pyramid has been settled since 300 BC and has been continuously inhabited until around 1500 AD, when Hernan Cortés arrived with his Spanish crew of conquistadors. So this is also why you see that not a lot of it is above ground. You see a lot of it is excavated, but even then it's been sort of taken over by nature, and the pyramid actually extends all the way through that hill onto the other side, but a lot of it is hidden. You also have like 8 kilometers of tunnels underneath the pyramids. However, only 800 meters of it are open to the public, and as of now is being restructured, I think, so it's not even open to us right now. Okay. So where I'm standing right now is actually not even the base of the pyramid. Scientists have discovered that here, 9 meters below where we're standing right now, is actually the base of the pyramid. However, they have not excavated that to preserve the pyramid. There's also this there's also this theory made by scientists that actually by 500 AD the pyramids were already abandoned by the Aztecs, and there's this common theory that it was actually caused by the eruption of bear with me, Popocatépetl, which is I think it's an active volcano still. It's one of the many volcanoes that surround Puebla and Cholula, and I'm not sure if you can see fully on the camera, but it's right there behind with the smoke coming out of it. I think that's smoke anyway. Not sure that's clouds or smoke, but yes, so there's an eruption from Popocatépetl, and there's a theory that is the reason why the pyramids were abandoned at around 500 AD. As you can see, you got the people clapping there. That's also similar when you go to Chichen Itza because of the reflection of sound from the pyramids. Are we being attacked? Oh no, those are fireworks. But yeah, so I guess to preserve the pyramid, they did not excavate all the way. But even then, you have a significant portion of it outside, as you can see. So it could have very well been that by the time Hernan Cortés arrived here, this was already abandoned. But the settlement of Cholula was still around. However, it has not been proved yet, so it's still a mystery. So in this altar you just saw behind us is where, the indigenous people of Mexico, like the Aztecs or the Mexica, they were known for sacrifices and sacrificing people. So that place that we just saw there on the camera is where those sacrifices would take place. So when they found these pyramids, they found the remains of 2 adult bodies, and then when they started excavating further, even below, they found more bodies, and also the skulls of children and babies inside pottery as a way of sacrifices to the gods. So yeah, quite intense. And over here in front of me is where you have, I guess, the main steps to the pyramid here, and then over the top you can see the church. Now a lot of the top layer of the pyramid you can't really see much of today because of obviously erosion, and also destruction over time. Could have been also related to Popocatépetl eruption and the amount of earthquakes that happen in the region. And then you can see a lot of people just clapping because of the refraction of sound against those stairs and the construction of the pyramid. It's quite well known to do you can do this in Chichen Itza. Tough. Imagine having, there's many other civilizations that sacrifice people for, a good harvest, for instance, or better weather. But here it was a proper thing. And here you can see some of the remains of the walls as well, with some interesting symbols and all kinds of markings. It's crazy to see sometimes you come to places like this, but you don't really realize how old and how historical all of this is. These things were built in around 300 BC. So if you look at these, imagine the amount of things that these stones have seen before. It's absolutely insane. It's honestly crazy to believe that all this we see, the amount of history, the amount of the people that could have been standing. Maybe I'm standing in a spot where Hernan Cortés was at one point standing, or maybe even Montezuma. You never know. It's honestly beautiful. The history here is breathtaking. So as I was explaining, all the people here clapping, this is how the sounds when you clap, the refraction of it. Do it. And it comes right back at you. It makes this weird ass sound, almost like high pitched when you clap. It's very interesting. So all of this that you see wasn't built in one go. Obviously, the pyramid has been sitting here since 300 BC. And so over the years, more and more buildings were built on top, and the whole pyramid was expanded more and more over the years. So sometimes what researchers find is that there are certain buildings within buildings in the interiors, and they also found different paintings. If the people would stop shooting in the background, really appreciate it. But anyway, a 56-meter long painting, which is still not open to the public, as researchers are trying to understand the meaning of it. And so over the time, a lot of this was built up, and you will find that, as we said, the base of the pyramid where we're standing now is maybe 9 meters below us still. This is just one of the top layers that was built on top of the base. So yes, over the 1200 years, I think that it was, over the 1800 years that this is around, there's been a lot of developments and a lot more built on top of the base. The last one being Hernan Cortés's church on top, which is, quite a taboo, I must say. Can't get over the fact that you can see the volcano from here. It's just smoking. It's very beautiful. So this is just a sort of replica of what the mural would look like. It's just a small little part of it, but it only reflects, the paintings have like certain pottery and other things on there, but in the other big one you can actually see people puking and defecating, essentially shitting on the paintings. Do you know what the meaning of that was? Why? No. So this is more sort of just a little part of it, rather than the whole big 56-meter long mural. I mean, you can see it's much smaller in size, significantly smaller. Okay, so we're getting towards the end. We're being ushered out a little bit by security. I think they've closed already. But over here, you see a little altar. Just this little building here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where they used to sacrifice children. So God knows how haunted this must be here at night. So just before Hernan Cortés and his Spanish conquistadors discovered this temple, it was no longer it was essentially abandoned and used. It was no longer the main temple of the Mexica indigenous group. It was, however, still used to worship the god of, if you can read this, Chiconauquayahuitl. But yes, it was abandoned essentially towards that era, just before Hernan Cortés, but still used for significant worshipping and a sort of symbolic meaning to the people. So as you can see, there's part of the pyramid sticking out, and the rest of it is all underneath here, underneath all the dirt and grass and the trees that you have here. So it just comes to show how, over time it was abandoned and sort of erosion took its part, and just covered the whole pyramid with nature. But this part still is outside, although I wonder, it's very well preserved. So I think this is one of the parts where you can actually even walk up the stairs and go see for yourself what it's like, this bigger part of the pyramid. Okay, so it's just a replica. I got really excited for nothing. Yes, and this is the slaughter of Cholula. As I mentioned, 1519. They came here, Hernan Cortes and his group of conquistadors massacred everyone in the area. And this is the spot where the Spanish sacrificed 3,000 people from Cholula, warriors and citizens alike. Once you exit Cholula Pyramid, the Great Pyramid of Cholula, this is what you're meeting with. This is where you're met with a big market just outside selling all kinds of ponchos. Tried to get a poncho yesterday, was told off for filming, so I just left after a while. But you have the chapulines over there as well, the dried insects, and then all kinds of different colorful ponchos that you can find around. This is the way up to the church right now. As you know us by now, you can never go wrong with some mango and tahini on top of it. But yeah, a long walk ahead of us. I'm gonna meet a new character unlocked for our travels, Mariana, who's from here too. You'll see her soon. And let's see the beautiful views from the top. I mean, come on. It's quite the view, I can't lie. But we still got a long way to go up. So let's keep going. No way. I mean, this is quite the view, but I don't know how I feel about a church being built on a pyramid that, you know, where they massacred all these Aztecs. So, we just came back from the church and we have unlocked a new character for the travel videos. Chicharita.
Hello.
Also known as Mariana. She's a local from Puebla, right?
Yeah.
And so she just showed us around a little bit. And which way do we go?
That way.
Okay. And then now we're gonna go have some mezcalita with chapulines in them. Do you like chapulines?
I don't.
So you're
but I was
making
going
us
to
do
make
it.
you. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
I was
okay.
going
Well,
to.
way ahead
It's
of you.
closed. Sorry.
It's closed. Okay, we gotta go back. It's closed. But yeah. So welcome, Mariana.
No, thank
To
you.
the-
I'm happy to be in this vlog.
Would you go on
I'm
this?
so happy that you get to see me.
Would you go on this ever?
No, never.
Even
no,
for like
never, no, no.
5,000 pesos? Nah. Well, and why do they do this? Is this like some kind of attraction or
Yeah,
what
it's
is
like
this?
a tradition from Veracruz.
No way. Yeah, no, this must be the most dangerous thing they've ever done in their life. Imagine one of them just falls off.
I've
Oh
never
wait.
seen anyone fall.
Oh wait, but these are like...
They tie themselves like from up
No,
there, like
but
the one that is all
I
the way
see.
up.
Oh, there's
And
someone up there too?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they all
No.
tie from the feet, and then they.
Okay, well these are professionals. These are not like just some tourists.
No,
okay.
no, they are professionals.
Okay.
Yes, the-
Okay, we're gonna do an experiment with Mariana. I'm gonna go and ask them how much the poncho is, and then the local is gonna ask them. Maybe with my European Spanish and you with your... A ver, let's see what they say. Let's see. I like these ones here. Frontera. Hola, buenas. Disculpa, ¿cuánto es por un poncho? ¿O cuál? No sé, como más barato. ¿Qué tienen? 320, vale. Listo, gracias. 320 to 320. For the cheapest one they have. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. 320.
320.
That's not bad at all, eh?
No, it's not that bad.
Okay, now you go ask. It was that one, you see?
Okay.
And this one on the right window.
Am I gonna record it?
Sure, but don't record them. Make it inconspicuous.
Where I just
You can-
you're grabbing, recording now.
You can, yeah, you're
Okay,
recording yourself.
let's-
What's the verdict?
The verdict is 300 for the one from of like Lano.
Oh, really? That's good, no?
Like it was good. And then the 200 for the like smaller one.
200 for the small one. So you said 320 for the smallest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost 1.5 difference.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
insane.
A bit. But you have to like that's too much.
Yeah.
We walk there.
Sure, that's wow, okay. So you see the difference if you go with like a local or someone you know is that you will always get a better price if you don't show your face. Because as soon as they see your blanquito face, you're gonna be in trouble. Are those chapulines?
Yeah.
No way. Hola. Come on, just a little bit. I love everything they're running. See, we just need the local here, and it's all becomes vibrant and all becomes lively. Wow. I love these hats, like the white with the blue. Such a cool style. And the rings and everything. It's honestly just such a nice place here in Cholula. Oh, look at the chapulines and the bags and stuff. Alice, just one. When will you be in Cholula again? What a vibe. This is Mexico for you guys, by the way. All the Western media saying, don't come to Mexico, so dangerous, blah, blah, blah. Ignore that shit. Just come. Anyway, speaking of danger.
He's not dangerous.
Speaking of danger, we were just told, well, Mariana was told not to pick up her car when it gets dark because it gets shady. So thank God we went when it's light outside. Look, you have a wonderful little restaurant here. So which one's your car? Porsche, Lamborghini?
No, it's a humble Mazda.
A Mazda?
Yeah.
Should we take an Uber? Why? No, because it's a Mazda.
Andy! Andy!
You had a Mazda, yeah. I know. The DR vlog.
Guys, I don't know if I'm bringing you to a very shitty.
Okay, there's a big dog here.
It'll be okay. See? I'll just hide the camera a little bit and then...
No, guys, no.
No?
Better don't. I don't wanna...
Really?
Yeah. Tu carro? Maybe we can walk more...
Is it that shady?
In the good streets.
Oh my god, true. The lights stop, huh?
Yeah. Better not.
Well, it's definitely lively here. Wow. Middle of Cholula. What is this place? No way. Should we get a tattoo?
Yeah.
$1 million question. Do we go down here?
Yeah, okay.
No, it's fine. It's perfectly fine.
It's not late already.
No, we're chilling. There's many people walking around. Look, there's people with dogs. Oh shit. There's people with families, you know, with little, what is it called? Like strollers, you know, with their babies. Well, that brings my Puebla adventure to the end. It has been a pleasure. And I'll definitely come back one day. But for now, we're gonna lay down and try to enjoy this night of very little sleep that we will get because we have to get a 5 a.m. bus to avoid all the protests and the closed highways. So it's been a pleasure. Make sure to leave a like, a comment, and most importantly, they should do what?
Subscribe.
Hey, so